Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And they will wrangle them down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back.
What the fuck? Twice? What the fuck?
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Cheater. Then I got an open lane, slipped and fell.
Drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing Jones. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And this is dropped. Oh,
3 times in a
chance for a big play.
Alright, Madden.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
That's tough.
This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's
no fucking way. Why is it funny?
Get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Barry.
He was one of the most precise route runners in any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Barry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Second down, Pollard again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw
Nigga overthrew the fuck out that shit.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete. 2nd down, Prescott. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Do you remember
preseason when we're going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadline. And he's into the clear. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jones with a handoff.
Damn, I knew he knew he was getting back there. I just thought I could get the shot.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Oh, shit.
Intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard.
Come on.
Down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Boy, I tell you, the schedule makers got it right here in week 1. A lot of great games today. And another Buffalo and the Jets right here in this very stadium tomorrow night. Won't that be fun? But of these 2 teams, Charles, Giants and Cowboys, which one do you think is the bigger threat to Philadelphia in the NFC East?
As we start here right now, it's got to be Dallas. How explosive are they offensively? Extremely. And on the defensive side of the ball, they take it away from teams. But don't count out the Giants. Their defense, they get after you with a lot of pressure. If their quarterback continues to grow, look out.
Prescott on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
There were moments where Thibodeau really flashed and looked like an absolute monster as a rookie. Finished 4th in the Rookie of the Year voting. And if he gets more consistent in year 2, look out. His numbers will be big time.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second,
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up on the left hooker. A great pick.
That nigga read the fuck out that shit. They used to be getting bopped on them shits.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Pollard diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off play action. Jones looking for Campbell downfield. Oh,
they be cheating me, bro. That's 2 touchdowns I got deaded on. So
that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he let his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd.
I think you're supposed to have 14 right now.
And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And this one will wind up being down just outside.
And I touched the back of his foot.
20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Yo, can y'all stop cheating? I've been cheating since the first play of the game, bro.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. And a moment here to recognize a nice milestone for Dak Prescott. That last throw puts him over 25,000 yards passing for his career. Not too bad for a 4th-round pick. And congratulations to Dak on what has been a solid career thus far. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Oh, damn.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Prescott now on 2nd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
They not that ass.
Shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cowboys going to use their
They not that ass.
As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Prescott now, option right. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Yeah, we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Powering his way forward. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field.
That makes a cut.
And he will have a Cowboys
He
first
keep
down
getting
as they're
killed.
able
He
to
ain't
get
dropping
the 3rd
shit.
down conversion. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Pollard again. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd down, Pollard again. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
From the 10, this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pollard. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Left sideline a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Yo, if this game is not cheating, I don't know what is. Oh, it's fumble.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
No way.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just...
No fucking way.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
This shit was just
Giants offense
no
at the line, ready
fucking
to
way.
begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit.
That was
If the
realistic,
offense wants to
but
score
damn.
points in this one, they're going to have to earn it.
Yeah,
These
fine,
guys are
that
not
one.
giving up anything.
I hope he go guard again. If he'll guard again, it's lit.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
I had him too.
He will go down.
He was not faking with me.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by our ball partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going
Yeah, I
today
had
on
him.
offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix?
Gotta get this
Obviously,
ball
didn't
off.
forget we're all involved. Let's get plenty of...
There he goes, right side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now Jones wants to change it up.
Come on, motherfucker.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
God damn.
Behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just
Damn.
2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they're really not faking with me this game.
2nd and 11. Off play action. Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for
Finally,
a
fuck.
touchdown.
I had 3 of them shits this game.
But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but now the pressure
Nigga
gets
pass so
there, and he
slow.
goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But
Oh!
And now off to the races down the right side.
That was a pick. Fuck.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the extra point.
Damn if I'd have used a triangle. That nigga ran right through that shit with
Add on to their big lead.
head down, not paying attention.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he had
These
no room
niggas
to
be
run
fast
he's
as
tackled
fuck.
down inside the 20.
Down, 18-yard line.
Here we go. Hey,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, dude. What you mean?
Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's brought down.
I knew it, man. We're taking a lot of this fuck. We gotta load up and pass.
They had to go for it with such little time.
Look, like, pass that shit. You trying to load up and do this and that.
Being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They toss it down to Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they get a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Damn, move over high.
Throwing, Jones. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. His second back at the 36. Throwing on second and long. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he bumped me out the way. Oh, catch that, AT.
Incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Fuck.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one.
That nigga even try to put that over. What the fuck? That shit was lobbed and still was short.
The Cowboys are going to get the ball back
Out
on
of TD, pushed that to the back.
Hold on fourth down. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Dallas, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.